Look at this useless list of names that someone's given me. First of all, we've got numbers in front of everyone's names. So there's no way I would be able to sort these people's names into alphabetical order, for example. And secondly, we've got people's first names and surnames in the same column, and I want to have them separated. How can I sort these problems out? So this list of names that I've got here starts off with a number, a full stop and a space, and then we have both the first name and the surname included in the same cell. And what I want to have is one column with people's first names in and one column with people's surnames in. And I don't want these numbers at the front at all. How can I do that? Well, there's actually a really useful tool built into Excel which allows us to do exactly this. What we're going to do is select column A. Now at the top, where you've got all your various tabs, you're going to go along to the Data tab. And within the Data tab, you have this option here called Text to Columns. Now this is really useful, saves an awful lot of time. If we click on Text to Columns, the first thing that it asks us is, how is the data in this column separated? How is each individual item of information separated from all the other items of information? Well, we have three items of information effectively. We've got the number, we've got the first name, and then we've got the surname. Each of these bits of information are separated with a space. That's what separates each individual item. So what we have to do is select the option that says delimited. In other words, characters or the items are separated using commas, tabs, or in this case a space. They're not fixed width. There are not a set number of spaces or a set gap between each individual item. So we're going to choose delimited, and then we're going to click on next. Now we have to choose what is the character that separates each individual bit of data. It could be a tab, it could be a semicolon or a comma. In this case, it's a space. And you can see how if I click on space, I get a preview down here of what it will look like. So without the space there, we can see all the data is bunched in one great wallop of information here. If I click on space, we can see instantly we've now got three separate columns with numbers, first names, surnames. So I've selected space and then I click on next. Don't have to particularly worry here. You could choose each individual column and select what it's going to be. So I could say general, well it's going to be just text, that's going to be text. If this was dates, for example, we could choose date here. I could just for this one choose text and text for this one. But if you don't choose anything, it just comes up as general, which is basically what will be the format if you were to just simply click and type in a cell. So once we've changed those, if you want to, not terribly important, but if you want to, we can change those. We simply click Finish. Now what we have are three columns. Column A is the numbers, which we don't want anyway, so I can get rid of that. Now, next column, we have the first names, and you can see how these are entirely separate now from the surnames. And I can go ahead and put the titles at the top, first names and surnames. There we go. So I've now got a really neat table set up with everyone's first names and surnames separate, and have got rid of all those numbers at the beginning as well. So that data text to columns is a really useful built-in tool for quickly separating names or separating data that's separated with commas, spaces, tabs, characters like that.